My name is Esther Nakajubi, Managing Director, Kasanjje Practical and Demonstration Farm. I would like to say I'm glad to UBC for taking an initiative to travel all the way from Kampala to Kasanjje to come and visit us, to come and add value on what we do by documenting the different activities that we do at Kasanjje Practical Farm. I want to say I've really appreciated the management and the team that has worked so hard to make this happen. At Kasanjje Practical and Demonstration Farm, we do so many enterprises as earlier mentioned. We do piggery, poultry, dairy, some goats on small scale. In addition to agriculture. But in this video, I'm going to talk about mainly poultry. Earlier on, we saw that we constructed a structure which is housing both birds and pigs. Down is pigs and up is birds. And these birds and the pigs do not mix at any extent, not at all. Even somebody who works in birds does not get anywhere in contact with the pigs, and the person working in pigs does not get anywhere in contact with the birds, but it's the same roof. So that's how we made it to show people that you can even do farming in a small piece of land. You don't have to be with a very big piece of land to do farming. You can still do farming where you are. So here I'm basically going to talk about poultry. That structure I've talked about, we keep parent stock, an imported parent stock of broiler. And this imported parent stock, we reared it and raised it to give us eggs, which eggs we hatch to get chicks that we sell as the old chicks. And some of them we sell them as brooded chicks based on the demand. What is the interest of the consumer? And you know, when we people are farming and doing everything, whatever we do has to be in the interest of the consumer. And the consumer is you, the farmer out there. So we are not farming for our own consumption. We are farming for you, the consumer. So we have that parent stock which gives us eggs, and then we hatch and sell as the old chicks. However, right now our parent stock is old. We've disposed it off. Actually, we've just disposed it off. There are some few which you can see around. We brought down. We've cleaned up, and we are resting the structure for a short time. We want to restock, because those are the principle. That's the science behind. We can't rest it. I mean, you can't just introduce birds again before you rest it a bit. So for the case of poultry, apart from keeping the parent stock, we also keep guinea fowls. Guinea fowls, you can see them. And what is good enough, where I'm seated is the paddock for the cattle, is where the zero grazing unit for the cattle. Because we paddocked it, we have some guinea fowls there. We have some turkeys. There are many. Most of them are hatching. We have some turkeys. We have ducks among the species we are keeping. We have ducks in big numbers. We have guinea fowls. We have turkeys. So we sell all these enterprises. And you may ask, why are we keeping all these different species of birds or poultry? The purpose is that they complement each other. And the other question somebody might ask, why are you keeping, and we have also local chicken, sorry, I forgot that. And you might ask, why are you doing all this and yet you're keeping a parent stock? A parent stock is within the pig premises. It's very, very confined there. and even it's fenced off, and the biosecurity there is very strong, that nobody can walk in anyhow. So the other birds, the exotic ones, do not have any way they meet these others, or they do not contact at any point. And even the people working there do not come this side. So we can keep this because it's a demonstration and practical farm. Somebody would wish to come and know and see how does a gene file look like. We have some kind of agro tourism that they at times they used to ask the children. These children have grown in flats. They ask them how a bird looks, how a chicken. A chicken is raised from fridge. They know once you want chicken, you go to the freezer. Once you want chicken, you can do this. So those such children get chances, they come here. At times, parents give us their children during holidays. They stay with us sometimes to impart skills in them, agriculture skills in them. So you train them, they understand, they get a chance to see how a gene fowl looks like, how a turkey looks like, how a duck looks like, the behavior of a duck, the behavior of a gene fowl. So all these really happen, and they are really so good. And for even adults, this is agrotourism, and you can really enjoy it. So in addition to agrotourism, why we have different. Sorry. As you saw at the beginning, you saw that we had some gene fowls, we had some ducks, we had some turkeys. There were over 20 turkeys, the young ones, the ones that they had just hatched. So we synchronize, we raise them. Once we get those young ones, we raise them. And the brooding system we use is also so local. We don't use this advanced breeding. I don't want to call it advanced, but the normal breeding system that people are used to. There is a way innovatively we do it to raise them, minimizing cost without spending too much cost. But our input in the brooding of these birds is our concentration